Alright, good afternoon. Another day in South Louisiana. As far south as I used to live, but it's Baton Rouge, that's far enough. Alrighty, so today, got a new Marby's mug, appreciate that. And we're going to try some soaps that comes from another soap from Sally's beauty supply that I was sent. It's Scalp Master. Don't know anything about it much. I read the ingredient list, and the ingredient list says that it has palm oil and coconut oil is the base there. So I've got some other soaps that use palm oil, some other soaps that use coconut oil. They're generally pretty good. This is another one of the inexpensive soaps that said it's made for barber use. So we're going to see. Haven't used it before. We're going to use, since it's a Sally's soap, we're going to use our brush from Sally's. This is the Barber's synthetic brush, little plastic handled synthetic brush. It actually feels good in the hand. I've used it a couple times, and it's been doing great. And we're going to finish everything up with Club Mint. I'm trying to finish my Club Mint up, but it seems like when you get towards the bottom of a bottle, it it seems to take forever. But I've already got the backup ready to go, so quick as we can. We're just going to finish it up one of these days. All right, here we go. So we're going to use a Schick G8 today that I love. It's a little G8 that's got as much blade feel, I think, as one of my really more aggressive E2s, aggressive feeling E2s. I like to use the word aggressive feeling, because what's aggressive for one person may not be aggressive for another. To me, aggressiveness is the blade feel and the fact that you really efficient. Now you can have mild razors that are really efficient. They're all over the place. It has a lot to do with your technique. But what I call an aggressive filling razor, and there's our G8 for today. What I call an aggressive filling razor, it's got a lot of blade feel, and you just kind of have to watch what you're doing with one of those. And this G8 definitely ranks up there with the ones that have blade feel. I have an early model E2 that's a beast. It really is, and this G8 is really close to it. And then, like we saw in one of our other videos the other day, I have another early model E2 that I picked up the other day that's really not as aggressive feeling. It doesn't give you that beast feeling. So different razors of the same type can definitely feel different. That's okay. Well, let's see what we can get going here with the Scalp Master. And looks like it's going to need a little more water than what we normally use to get things going. It's a brand new puck, or cake as I like to call them. I prefer cake. I saw an advertisement for Williams one time that used the word tablet, and that's kind of what they are. But generally I use cake. A lot of people use puck because it looks like a hockey puck, and that's fine too. But cake of soap. So yeah, this looks like it's going to take a fair amount of water to get going. I've already dipped the brush back in 2 or 3 times here. Just dip the tips of the brush in to get some going. It's got a little bit of lather there, but it's nothing spectacular yet. Let's see what we can do. So we'll just give it a little more water until we see what we can do. Alright, we're going to see what we got with that. So we'll just wipe the face down real quick. Again, I realize it's taking time, but it doesn't hurt anything. And here we go. Let's see. Well, I think it was building a better lather in the brush there than I thought. No real heavy scent to it. We'll just call it a soap scent. Functional. And that's what I think this soap is meant to be, is just like Marby's. It's just a functional soap. Alright, I'll paint a little bit on, let's see what we get here. I find with a synthetic brush, they like the old paintbrush move here. I prefer to swirl lather on, but if that's what the brush wants to do, sometimes you got to do what the brush wants to do. All right. we got going here? Yeah, it's got some slickness to it. Very functional. Don't have any problems with the blade dragging or anything. Notice it's pulling a disappearing act on us, like most people claim Williams does. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, that's the way he wants to act. Got a solution for that. We'll go back and relather under here real quick. In fact, we'll add a little more water. Maybe we didn't put enough water in. So I'm going to say the Scalp Master soap is fairly thirsty. It needs a little extra water to it. But I will also say that the skin feel is okay. It's not feeling real dry or anything. It's got slickness to it. And I haven't even looked to see what the price is on this stuff, but I imagine being from Sally's, it's fairly inexpensive. Alright, come across here. Work down around that big old chin. Well, these Schick razors are just so nice. If you haven't tried one, you really need to. There's a just something about them that is really nice. It really is. They're easy to use. The blades last a long time. They're very efficient. Easy to find the angle. It's just a lot of good reasons to try a Schick. Any of them are good, but personally, as with most other razors, I prefer the older stuff. That's a personal preference. My favorite is the E2, the early model E2, I think, that opens. But I haven't found one yet that I really didn't like. It wouldn't do the job. Alright. The G8 here has got the handle, it's got the ridges on the side. It makes it kind of easy to hold on to. That can be an advantage. If you and to me, a Schick is just as safe to use or as easy to use or whatever as one of those old garbage cart razors. It's really similar in feel and everything. So someone that, you know, I hear people every once in a while talk about they use cart razors because of medical conditions, and if you wanted to stick with a real razor instead of that cart garbage, you might consider a Schick razor, a nice mildish feeling Schick razor, like an L or something along those lines. They're easy to find. They're not really expensive. The blades are sometimes, see that old ladder done pulled another disappearing act on us there. But it's still got some slickness to it. It's not as good as Williams on that. Williams, even a lot of times, if it disappears, you're still going to feel the slickness. This isn't as slick, but still getting the job done. No problem with getting the job done at all. And we've gotten a good shave out of it. Our typical high-class shave. Let's see, get everything wiped off here. Didn't knock any. Had a little scratch over here, but it didn't knock the top off of that, so we're good there. All right. But back to my little rant there. So an L model, J models, something along those lines are really good if you don't like using something that's got a, you know, like one of the old lather catchers or a 1912. If you feel those are, if you're likely to cut yourself and you're worried about that, an L model is probably a great Schick for you. All right. Yeah, that feels good. Feels like we got a good shave out of it. Put a little more witch hazel on. I don't think I'm going to complain. It did a little disappearing act. I'm thinking I didn't have enough water in it, but that is the absolute first time I have ever put a brush to it. So we'll play with it some, and the next time we use it in a video, we'll have a little better feel for it. But still in all, I'm not going to write it off. Touch-ups done here like we normally do. Maybe a little extra around the chin. Alright. There we go. Alright. Well, that wasn't so bad at all. That's the Scalp Master soap from Sally's. It's a palm and coconut oil base. Looking at the ingredients, I'm a big fan of tallow base, but I also use glycerin soaps, and I've got some veggie soaps that work, so it's all pretty good. Well, I hope y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go and get ready for work now. As usual, it's a work day, but you know, I like my new mug here got sent to me. I like that. It's a Marvy's mug, and with the Scalp Master soap, I don't think it's going to stay in there. I think I'll find something else to put in there, but it's all right. Happy shaves to you. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you next time.